So today we are going to see to check if a given number is prime number or not in Python. So we'll see step by step procedure how to find if a given number is a prime number or not and what is the logic behind it. So let's get started. So a prime number is a number which has exactly two factors. What are the two factors? Number one and itself. There are only two factors which are number one and itself. So this is a condition for the prime numbers. A prime number has exactly two factors. So what are the two factors? The number one and itself. So example of prime numbers are 2, 7, 11, 17. So if you find out the factor of 2, it's 1 and 2. And if you find out the factor of 7, it is 1 and 7. There are no other factors for 2. There are no other factors for 7. There are no other factors for 11. And there are also no other factors for 17 other than 1 and 17 itself. So it must exactly contain two factors. So suppose take an example. What does 10 mod 2 do? Gives the reminder when the 10 is divided by 2. When the 10 is divided by 2, you can see the remainder is 0. So as you can see, percentile gives the reminder. So this is called percentile, guys. And so now we are going to see the code in Python. So first we are taking the input n equals to int of input, and we are initializing the count variable to 0. And we are running a for loop for I in range from 1 to n plus 1 as we have discussed in the algorithm. If n mod I equals to 0, the count increases by 1. That means if the remainder is 0 when it is divisible by the I, then the count increases by 1. If the count is exactly 2, then it is a prime number, else it's not a prime number. So if we take input equals to 7, it definitely gives the prime number. So we are going to understand the code with an example. Suppose the given input is 7 and we have initialized the count with 0. Initially, in the for loop, as we know, the I moves from 1 to 7, 1 to n minus n plus 1. So the n plus 1 is 8. As we know, the for loop only moves from n minus 1 to n minus 1. We can see the I moves from 1 to 7. So we'll see what happens in the for loop when I equals to 1. So when I equals to 1, n mod I means 7 mod 1 is 0. The count increases by 1. So the count is 1. When I equals to 2, 7 mod 2 is 1. So count remains the same. When I equals to 3, 7 mod 3 also 1. The count remains same. When I equals to 4, 7 mod 4 is also not equals to 0. So count still remains the same. So it remains same till 6. As we can see, till the 6, the count remains same. So what happens in the 7 is 7 mod 7 is 0. So the count again increases. So the total count is 2. So we can see that the count variable has increased from 0 to 2. As we know, according to the logic of the prime number, the count is exactly 2 times. That means there are two factors. It is a prime number. So thank you for watching the video.